What's up, my YouTube people? Alright, next video, guys. I am talking about Icons VIP targets. Alright, basically what we're doing here today, I'm analyzing these targets and I'm going to shoot these mother lovers. Alright, guys, pretty good design here. Only thing I do not like about targets are that they are paper targets. When I say that, all targets are paper, but these are not weatherproof targets. And I don't know if Icon them has some, but nevertheless, still great design. And you can utilize these things indoors without a problem. It's just on the outdoor range like myself today, when I'm out in the elements where the wind is blowing and the water starts to dripping, then you get this flap right here. And that's the only thing I don't like. But for the most part, let's look at the design and talk about them. They sent me 5 different variations. I'm going to go over them really quick. Let's talk about this one first. Okay? Looking at this design very, very carefully as a shooter, as a protector. Okay? I have to be careful not to hit my subject in the arm. I also have to have great communication skills with her, because if she jumps from the noise of a gunfire, she's going to move in my line of fire. That's going to leave me with no options. So what do you think the best option would be? Well, seeing that he has his gun to his left eyeball, I'm going to put a bullet through his right eyeball on the right side of his face, so it gives me a little bit more of a reactionary gap for her after she hears my first shot. A lot of people are going to say, Steve, you can't do that. Actually, I can do that because the distance I'm going to have between me and him is not going to be any more than 5 feet at this moment, because I shouldn't be that much behind my client. So, pretty easy shot right there. Just draw my gun up fast, move her butt out the way, and extend and press to his face and let him have it. Now, if I had close enough means to grab her and push her out the way before she heard it in my gunshots, I would throw her strictly to my left. Not push her behind me, but throw her to my left. Because guess what? A bullet beats a pavement any day of the week. Alright? I mean, pavement beats a bullet any day of the week. So, she's not going to be mad at me about her scrapes and bruises, but she would be mad at me if she couldn't breathe anymore. Alright, let's talk about the second one up here at the top. Very good design. Alright? If I shoot this guy in a place where it's not good, he can still stab my client. That is a no-go. Then, I also take chance of shooting my guy back there, Mr. JJ. Back there in the middle of his head somewhere, or in his hand or his chest, while he's trying to stop it. So what are my options here? For me, my one option is in between that eardrum. Okay, like I say, why not the temple? Well, I could go there too, it doesn't matter. Anywhere around that eardrum or around that temple area is a good shot. Okay, no bad downfalls there. Same thing with this guy down here. Alright, he's got his finger on the trigger. What does that mean for me? I can't shoot him in the chest. If I shoot him in the chest, what happens? He squeezes trigger from a sympathetic reaction. He shoots my client in the head. I can't have that. He's going to get one straight to the middle of his eyeballs. Okay, great design, finger on the trigger, you gotta love it. Come over here to this guy here. Same thing. Okay, I really don't have any time to play with this guy. Fingers on the trigger. He has my client held up. I need to attack this dude. Okay, I'm going to distract this dude long enough for him to come off that trigger for a moment, and I'm going to put one in his head. Okay, he's already not looking at me. Alright, so I should be able to get a fairly good shot off this knucklehead. Alright, his body position is great. He gives me enough distance to take a great shot without hitting my client. Things can happen, absolutely. Alright, you got to be a great marksman to shoot at these targets. That's what these are designed for. These are up close and personal, and your skills and marksmanship have to be on point. And let's look at this guy here. He's like, hey you, I see you. Let me fix my pole here. My daughter didn't put it down all the way. Alright, Robbie, we got to turn this over. Alright, before it falls out on me. Alright, he's like, hey you, I see you, you little bastard. Also, finger on the trigger. I'm not too worried about that. okay? Because he doesn't have it pointed in a direction that it can hurt my client, okay? I'm probably going to do a failure drill on this guy and allow him to follow me with my gun so my client can get away from him. She got startled, looked like we got caught up from the rear, okay? This is probably going to be some type of holster drill from the rear. You're going to do a turn and shoot. When you turn and shoot, you're going to put 2 to the chest, 1 to the middle of that face. Anywhere you hit this guy in the face is going to be a good shot. If you can do it within under 1.5 seconds, it's probably going to be a good day for you and your client because he's not going to have any reactionary time. These are my thoughts on these targets. I'm going to be shooting them here in just a second. I'm going to let my daughter shoot them. And hope you guys like my analysis. Elijah Shaw, hope you not like my analysis. But here we go, guys. We're going to shoot these targets. Very good targets. Icon. You can get them off of lawenforcementtargets.com. That's also another great company that produces targets. There you have it. If you want something realistic, full color, and the guy is looking at you, meaning that you can see these eyeballs of these human beings and be able to shoot at them for some of that good training, there you go. Y'all stand by.
Go.
Alright guys, what's going on my YouTube people following this analyzing other videos. I also have a review on this new Fobus holster that just came out. It's called the GL2SH. GL2SH. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons already. Okay, first of all, it's Fobus. Good name, alright? But what do we know about these Fobus holsters in the past? Well, we know that they can easily be stripped off of a person's body due to the weak rivets that are up here. Now, they say reinforced rivets, and I can see that they are reinforced, but that doesn't take the front end from being snapped off. Actually, I have the video. Here it is. Alright, so we're back. So, look. This particular holster is actually pretty good for maybe a off-duty carry where you got your shirt over your gun, or a let's say a bodyguard or something like that that has a coat over the gun. It's a little bit different than your normal retention holsters, and let me tell you why. Okay, this one presses down with your shooting finger to release the mechanism. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Glock 19, because it takes Glock 19, it's dry, Glock 19 and Glock 17s and probably Glock 26 in the same holster. Once you put the gun into the holster, it snaps into place. No pulling on its own. You have to take that trigger index finger, press down. Now, for me, not for anybody else, for me, I don't like that because in a fast moment, I have to put my trigger finger into my trigger well, essentially was where my finger will be at, into my trigger well here, and I have to press away from the trigger well to get the gun out. Fast motion, I don't know. You have to press it with the tip of your index finger, which for me appears that it's going to be pretty hard. I don't know yet because I haven't put it on and tried it. I just pulled it out the box. I just purchased it I think last night. And I wanted to do a review on it, so I waited to put it on and play with it. So I'm going to play with it on video with you guys. So I'm going to see how fast I can get this bad boy out of the holster and on target to put rounds on target. For my initial thought process, I don't like it. Okay? Just me. I don't like it. You guys go out there, you do your own review on it and find out. But for me, with my long fingernail, gets stuck in there, and it actually makes my finger feel uncomfortable when I'm pressing down on this thing. Okay, but again, I haven't put it on yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. Good thing about it is now it has an internal hook that most Fobus holsters did not come with originally. It's an internal hook that hooks on the outer part of the belt, not the inside of your waistband. Okay, so I do like that, but see, it's weird for me. Okay, and I always tell people, don't go based on my opinion. This is just my opinion of a tool. Okay, you gotta hit that thing. It's not too bad once you get used to it, but hitting that button downward could be a hard time for you. Okay, do a dry fire real quick. Another thing too is this, it appears that it's back a little bit away from the place where you would normally press it. which makes it a little bit weird. It's just something you have to get used to. Now, here's my professional opinion. If you're going to buy this holster, you better not be playing with any other holster out there on the market, because this holster is definitely going to take some mental training and getting used to. And once you have it, you can't go to another style of holster and think that it's just going to come natural for you. Okay? See, it's so hard for me to just work it and get it going, and there is no straight pull. It almost makes me want to press out with the entire gun outward to get it out, which is kind of crazy. But that's been my review on this thing. Like I said, Fobus GL2SH holster, 9mm Glock, fit any model, I believe. I didn't try my Glock 26 in it, but I know the 17 and 19 fits in it. But hope you guys like that. We're going to shoot up these targets, so stand by.